wife, she's the one that does
all this landscaping.
All the land. When we were building this was just all dirt here and a little stream running through it, kind of murky, and then she ends up finding the rocks and having guys bring the rocks in, and the landscape guys plant, and they cut this wood.
Isn't that neat? She's just a genius, huh? So this is a place where we could have our own little camp. It's got a little gazebo here, and Chris here says that it holds probably 100 people. Yeah. So it's huge. It's plenty of room here, and it's not too far from the main camp in the swimming area. So
I thought you were talking.
It's gorgeous. Okay, now this is in the house I was just shooting in. There's a lot of room in here. I mean, hi, Nani.
This would be like the dining area. They'd set up the tables in.
This is where they get their food right here.
Food service over there.
Oh, so those windows open up.
Right. And they serve it there.
Okay, and they serve their food here. Very cool. You see. Very cool.
And then down the hallway, it's all the bathrooms and the rooms are all down here.
Big dorm. Very big dorm.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, here's the view from the front porch of our cabin that we're staying in. This is our cabin. I showed you the inside of that. And so let me pan out here. So we have a cabin there and a cabin here. And say hi, Nani.
Hi, Nani.
And then there's some cabins and some more cabins and some more cabins, and then just up the steps to the parking lot. But right outside the cabin door is basically the Costa Rican jungle. Okay, this is from up above the lake here. A bunch of kids. Yeah.
Obviously they get muddy and everything here. I would guess that eventually we'll bring some stones up and probably put them in there, you know, so that it's not such a muddy trail.
Good job for a team from the US.
But if you look at this and you look down here, even starting out on one of those big skateboards.
I'm thinking no.
Some editing. Hola. Hola. So, this is the stage. Everybody
Very
just,
cool.
you know, it's all cement and carpeted, so everybody just hangs out down here.
Wow.
There's a stage set up.
Stairs.
And so,
Really kind of comfy.
so like for each year that, you can't see it because the stage isn't lit up, but that's like a whole facade built, like a 2-story facade.
Yeah.
So for each season they'll have a different theme. Remember that shirt I had on, Agent?
Right.
And so that all goes with that whole theme, Agent 58. And so they have people that come out on those little balconies for part of their skits and stuff during.
Neat. Oh yeah.
So they turn all the lights off.
Disco ball.
They do that for skate night in here.
Rollerblades and they
that disco ball for skating.
So it's pretty common to see during downtime either staff or the groups that are here playing the soccer in here. So with like the first night, they all come in the buses, all the students come in, and they might be from 10 different churches all over the place. But they'll be in here playing different, they'll have 20 different games going on. A few years ago, they had a big old snake that slithered down and went underneath the awning. And it was like 6-7 feet. My director said, just came into the, like, hey, hi, Mr. Giant Snake.
Look in here
When they're done, because I want to take my friends up to the house. Yeah. Okay. Very good. You in room that right. Oh, yeah, he's in Let's hit the gate.
There's your candy bar. You're chocolate and your soda.
Come up on the beginning of the mud run. Chris is going to go ahead and jump in and demonstrate for us.
You might not actually see me because I'm really quick, but
boom! There he went. See?
You go underneath those logs, so there's like that much room for your head, so your head ends up going.
If it wasn't for this hair, I would be going through there.
So this is usually all packed with kids all in this area, and they get the team in there one at a time, and then they blow the whistle, and then the team usually goes through as a team, and then they go under that, and then right at the next station, which is hard to see, is hanging logs through the trees there above the water. And so there's ropes and logs, and they have to help each other climb over the top of those logs. It's hanging from a cable in there. Wow. So you go over that, and then they come down the other side, and then they continue on.
How long does it last? I mean, does it wind back and forth?
3 hours.
It's about an hour.
Really?
Well, I mean, by the time they kind of time the teams and everything.
Take you about an hour to go through it?
It took me 20 minutes.
Yeah, it
takes about an hour.
Take me about 3. I'd have to have a sandwich halfway. But you can see that tunnel back there.
You have to crawl in the water trench.
You gotta go through that tunnel.
And then there's
through the tires.
And so you walk on the rope like this.
Yeah.
And it gets smaller, of course, and then you get to the knot in the middle, and you have to figure out how to get around the knot and back over to the other side and across. And then you go from there to a single cable with one rope. You walk across that, and then you have the balance beam.
Yeah.
Which is just free. If you feel really good at it, they'll have you do it backwards.
I won't go out.
The staff has the staff, when they train them, they make them do the balance beam blindfolded.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole thing. That's right. They get them so used to it.
Just to hear, that way I'm not endangering anything.
I don't know. I'm about heart attack.
Heart attack?
No, I'm just kidding. So that's what you do there.
Yeah.
Golly.
They have a safety harness.
Yeah.
And they just do the sides. They don't grab the top.
And it goes all the way through the trees, and
yeah, I go there to that, to the other. Every leg is a different obstacle type thing.
Have a lower one.
Nani couldn't resist. She found some ropes. These grow naturally in the jungle.
I'm not strong
foot of a bird.
It does look like a foot of a bird. Here, let me film that.
This is it's from a baby pterodactyl. They were left over from the filming of Jurassic Park. So most of them are gone now.
Isn't that pretty? So these are the... Hi, Nani. Up to the house there. And coming back over to the... There's some cabins down there where we're staying. You come up the steps here. And over here to the left is a little meeting area where you can have meetings, prayer time, whatever.
I think you got it on Zoom.
It's a really long video.
How do I unzoom it?
Uh-oh. Zoom is right.
Wait, come back. Come back.
Right.
That's your zoom in, zoom out.
She's only got your head.
All right.
A leaf touched me.
Get all the way across and come all the way back.
Leaves are all over me.
No, all the way. Mush.
Is this supposed to swing this much?
Yeah.
Go.
Puente de Hamaca.
Más rápido. Más rápido.
Now, here's a 300-pound guy running across our bridge.
Let's give it a test. Hold on, take a rest.
It's a great bridge.
Pass.
Tomorrow you'll see it after we eat breakfast. You'll see the kids in the
Okay, can I just come in and film them? Here's all their bikes.
So this is what they look like.
Oh, and turf boards, Michael.
Yeah. So you got your handbrake.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, let's do it.
Let's do this thing.
So,
That's funny, man.
like, oh
See.
yeah.
Oh, for the water?
Rampa.
They have these bikes here for the water. See, they got floaters on them. They ride them off a ramp into the water. They got all these. This is pretty cool.